All right, let's make a part today using Solidworks, Sheetcam, and Mach 3 with your FastCut Plasma. So you're gonna open up Solidworks. I have it open up now, which is right here. I could screen record, but I'm gonna just do it off my phone in real time because on screen record, I'd have to do a voiceover. All right, so we're gonna go with your front plane and click sketch. You're gonna click your line, and we're gonna make the part 3 inches. You click front plane, click sketch, make your line, go off the origin. You're gonna go across, you press escape, smart dimension, let's just make this 3 inches. Now you have a 3-inch line. And I am going to make another line going down. So I'm gonna make that 0.6, enter, escape, get out of that, and make another line going across and going up and closing my box. Now granted, I could have used the rectangle option, which would just give me 2 numbers, which is I can do 3 inches and 0.06, but for training purposes, I'm just gonna make the line. All right, so smart dimension, this is gonna be 0.6, I'm fine with that. Everything turns black because I've already had this dimension 3 inches. Click the green check mark and click this, and you're good. Everything looks good. Let's go back in my sketch. So now I wanna put some circles in here. Right, click here for a circle. I'm gonna put 1 circle here. If you literally hover over here, you can go straight across. Another circle here, another circle here, hover, go across, another circle here, and another circle here. All right, you're gonna click the green check mark, and since everything looks good, now you gotta give your circle some dimensions. So let's go smart dimension, click here. This is going to be 0.25. I'm happy with that. This will be 1/2 inch, or excuse me, 0.35, not 1/2 inch. Sorry about that. And same with this, 0.25, and this one 0.35, and this one 0.25. All right, so you see how I have my circles, but I want to dimension them off the wall, right? So let's go off the wall, and they're 0.25. I want them off the wall, and the distance from here to here, I want them to be 0.25. Wait, right, and the distance from here to here will be 1/2 inch, just like that. Okay. Now the distance from the wall to here, so smart dimension, 1/2 of 3 inches is 1.5, so 1.5. Check mark. I'm happy. Here to here, escape, smart dimension, here, here. 0.25, and from here to here, 1/2 inch distance, and I'm happy with that. Everything looks good. So now that everything is straight, let's do the distance from here to here. You got your holes, everything is correct. The distance from here to here, here to here. Now I could dimension it some more and get it more defined, but for the most part, I got it where I want it. But I'm not gonna stop there. I wanna fillet the corners, right? You're gonna have to zoom in on this. Right there, see that? You're gonna wanna go here, click there, there. I'm already okay with the dimensions being 0.1. So once everything looks good, you go ahead and green check mark. Go ahead and go to features. Extrude base boss. My plate is 0.125 inch. I'm going to green check mark it. Now I have an 1/8 inch piece. I'm going to click the space bar. And now I have my part. Alright, now let's open up Sheetcam. Done drawing your piece, and it looks just like this. You're gonna go to save as, save it in your Solidworks folder, right? I put it under training. And I'm just gonna name it part with holes. I am then going to save it, and then I am also going to save it as a DXF, which is right here. Click save. You're going to get a dialog box right here on the left. The green check mark. You see you have your DXF right here. Click save. Everything looks good. Open up your Sheetcam. Go to File and Import Drawing. I'll slow it down a little bit. File and Import Drawing. I got to go in my Solidworks folder, Training, and part with holes. I got in my left corner of my FastCut machine. I got in inches, and bam, that is my part. All right, so when you're making your cut path, you cannot cut out the actual part first, because then you don't have nothing to cut out the holes. You might get lucky and they'll cut out, but what you want to do first is cut out the actual holes first and not the actual part itself. All right, I'm gonna click edit contours, hold the control button. Once these turn white, you're good. You're gonna let go of the control, right click, move to layer, new layer. I'm gonna name those holes. You can name it whatever you want to name it. I'm just gonna name it holes. Then I'm gonna go over here, create a new jet cutting operation. You click there. I already have the type of steel I'm using, and I already have the settings that I want. I'm gonna go on the inside because I'm cutting out the inside of the holes, and then right there. Now I have my cut path for my holes. But now I want to cut out the actual part, which is the last. Click that. You're gonna click new layer, and I'll click name that box. Click OK. Click the new jet cutting operation again. You're gonna go outside because you're cutting on the outside. You see it right here, and that's box. Everything is good with my lead in and my lead out. Same with this. Click OK. Now you have your part cut. But we have a small issue. That's fine. I will fix that by clicking this and clicking this. There we go. Now your program is set with Sheetcam. And the reason why, if y'all wondering why I did that, it's probably when I drew it out, I didn't connect it, but it's okay. You're gonna go to File, Run Post Processor. Mach 3 only reads tap files, which is right here. Part with holes. So instead of going to look for it in my Solidworks folder, I'm gonna go on my desktop. Click Save. Now it's on my desktop. I'm gonna go to Mach 3. Everything looks good. Click Load G Code. Named it Part with Holes. And there you go. You have your part now. And you want to turn on your dry run. You're going to home your machine. Then go to wherever your plate is. Zero all on the plate using your controls up, down, page up and down for the plasma tip. Left to right for moving the table. So once you zero all on there, to make sure that you zero it all correctly, you press go to 0. Once you're straight, watch the dry run. Everything is good. Press the dry run to turn it off. Press run. You're good to go, and you'll have your part. plug in your Ethernet cord on the side of your computer. Now, if you don't have an Ethernet cord, you gotta buy the plug-in that allows you to plug into your computer. Grab your Ethernet cord from here, plug in your computer. Now, if you don't have a port, you have to get the USB port option that has a Ethernet plug-in to where you plug it in there. They sell them. Make sure the E-stop is not pressed in. So you see how it's not pressed in? Make sure it's like that. All right, you're gonna open up Mach 3. I gotta shout because I got a guy working. Remember, this is an operational shop. Right, so a lot of people have been having problems with this. I'll show you the way around. It says CSMIO _ etc. You're gonna click OK, click Ethernet setting, and then you're gonna go to edit. Of course, mine is already set. You have to have your IP in the IPv4 set to this 10.1.1.1 and 255.0.0.0. If you don't, it will not work, which that's the signal from your Ethernet cord to your box for your FastCut. If you don't have that, it will not work. Press save. Go to your connection loss, retry, E-stop, you'll see it be green right there. That's how you know you're connected. If it's not connected, it'll pop up an error message, error, something like that. All right, so I'm gonna load in a program that I had made. Remember, tap file. You see it. So now that it's loaded, right, I'm not gonna cut right away. I gotta actually center my plasma tip on the plate. So I'm gonna go home first. Click home. It's going home. But notice I don't have a full plate. I gotta zero my plate all the way over there. So I'm gonna lift up on the head. Excuse me. Page up is lifting on the head with the num locks on. See that? Page down is go down on the head. So we got to bring it over there. So using the keys, that's why your FastCut will come with the Xbox controller, so you don't have to do it this way. But I'm not going to use the Xbox controller for that just yet. So you see how it's kind of moving fast? I can move the increments. I can make the jog a little bit slower. So watch. See that? I just slowed it down by pressing this. Now, I'll have a soldier go look to where I get close to the plate. So of course we can see from here, but you want to get it just a little bit closer, but not touching. How are we looking over there? Good? Okay, perfect. Once everything is good there, you want to cut on that plate. You're going to go to here, zero all. Click here. And now your plate is zeroed on there. So how you know it's set is you're going to go press here, go to 0. See that? I just clicked. I'll do it again. Right there. Now I'm going to dry run it because I want to make sure this is legit. So I'm going to go click run. Right there. It's literally following this from there. The reason why you want to dry run this first is because you want to make sure where you're cutting on the plate and not off the plate. See that? Okay, so now let's actually cut. We're going to take it off the soft limits, the THC, and the dry run. It's back to where it started. Let's go back to 0. Go to 0 right there. That's 0. Now we're going to go click run, and you'll run. Now your part is done. Obviously you fell out. You look from your design to your Sheetcam Mach 3, then off your FastCut. Remember, we had 3 inches wide, 0.6 wide with your holes set in a certain way. All right.